So, bro, for you, because you said you believe in God, right? And this is where we come to the gap with our people, is that we see everything that's going wrong in the community, but we're not willing to change ourselves to get a better result for our people. You see what I'm saying? So check this out. Get Sirach chapter 24. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, 32:24. Yes, sir.
Sirach chapter 32 and verse 24. He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment.
Right. So you hear that, Brother Jarius? It said, he that believe on the Lord do what? If you believe on God, you do what? You take heed to the commandment. That's what we trying to show the sister. That's what we trying to show you. Is that, okay, you say you believe in God, you believe in the Bible. If you believe, you're going to take heed of what God tell you to do as a man of God, right? So check this out real quick. We're going to give you a small commandment that you could be applying in your day-to-day life, that you can start showing the Most High that you actually believe. Get Numbers 15:38 real quick, because again, like you said, bro, you read on that sign that which tribe you come from, which nation of people you come from. Levi, right? So guess what? God gave specific commandments, specific actions that you got to do as a Levite, because you're not Haitian, bro. That's what the white man wants you to do, to put you in a lower state of living, to make sure that you stay in the ghettos, to make sure that you go to the prison to pipeline system, school to prison to pipeline system, to make sure that our young men strung out on drugs, to have chasing rap careers, basketball careers. But there's much more that God wants for us as a people. Check this out. Read that.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Right. So God said, here's a commandment for you, O children of Israel. He said, put fringes on the borders of your garments. So what you see right here, these is called fringes. We're not doing this as a fashion statement. We're doing this to show the Most High God that we believe. You see what I'm saying? That's how we show our belief, is by doing this. So there's more to that. It said, put fringes on. Hey, how's it going, bro? What's your name? My name Gideon. Oh, what's your name? You said Georgia? DeAndre. All right, that's what's up. Hey, check out this sign when you get a chance, bro. I'm going to come back to you. Tell me where you at on that sign, all right? Keep reading.
And that they put upon the fringe of the border a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe.
Right, so he said on top of that fringe, because you see these fringes right here, he said, look at all these men, bro. Look at all these men. They got a border of blue on their garments, right? So he said, why is that fringe there? Read.
That ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
Right. He says, so that way, when you look on your fringes, you remember to do God's commandments. Right. You remember to stand up as a man of God in your community, and you're not easily enticed by the false ways of the world. You see what I'm saying? So that's why these fringes is here, is as a reminder to do right unto your God. Right. So that's why we wear that. So that's a commandment. It said throughout our generations. So as a people of Jarius, are we still generating? Are we still producing? We still producing. So that commandment is still in effect. To this day, we still got to be wearing fringes. So you should be asking yourself now, what do I got to do? And you too, Brother DeAndre, y'all got to be asking yourself, if God required me to wear fringes, what do I got to do in order to start keeping that commandment? What are the steps that I got to start taking so I can show the Most High God you believe? Because everyone say they believe in God, right? You probably ask 90% of the people out here, they all going to say they believe in God. But no one doing the actions to show that. Everyone doing their own will, their own mindset. No one really looking in the Bible to see what God really wants. You see what I'm saying? That's why there's so much confusion in the last days. So where you find yourself on this sign, DeAndre? You said which one? Judah? All right. So that, guess what? That make you that's a high calling that you've been called in when you say that, bro. You a head tribe member of Israel. So, Brother Jarius, so what do you got to start doing now that you understand the Bible? What do you got to start doing as a child of Levi? Right, you got to start showing forth action, right? You agree with that, Brother DeAndre? That believing and really adhering to the words of God is an action. That's not something that you just say, but you show it. got one more question for you before you go, all right? Well, Brother DeAndre, like we were saying. Hey, Gerard, it's real quick. Before you go, last question. What tribe you from, bro?
That's right.
From Levi. Don't let nobody ever tell you any different, bro, because for far too long, you've been going around calling yourself Haitian. All your boys been going around calling themselves Haitian. Let your friends, family know that you Levi, that we have been lied to, bro, all right? That's what you, read that up, bro. That flyer, read it up. Take in that knowledge. Know who you are, all right? All right, yes, sir. So what nationality you belong to, too? Because you tribe of Levi, what nationality? Like as far as the nation, because all these is tribes. All these is tribes, but what nation is it? Nah, not African American. We nation of Israel. You are the nation of Israel from the tribe of Levi, all right? You understand that, DeAndre? You from the nation of Israel. You from the tribe of Judah. So y'all the same nation, but of different tribes, all right? So that's the understanding, bro. Like I said, read up on that information. Take that with you and don't forget it, okay? All right, Brother Dries, be safe. All right, so like we were saying, DeAndre, going into belief, having the proper understanding of God, we understand. We'll read it one more time. Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 32:24 about belief. About belief, yeah. I said Deuteronomy. I'm sorry, Sirach. So like we were saying, we show Brother Jarius, I'm not sure if he was up here, but what we showing our people is how to properly believe. Because like we said before, you thought that everyone could be saved, right? But we read you out the Bible. Out of the Bible, God said, what? He loved Jacob and who he hated? He hates somebody specifically, remember? All right, we're going to Esau. He hates Esau. So we're showing you out the Bible how to properly believe, all right? We're going to get into what you should eat too.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 32 and verse 24. He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment.
Right, so the person that believes on God, he's going to take heed to the commandments that God gives him. So that's how you properly believe. We read you out the Bible that guess what? God said that I love Jacob and I hate Esau. You believe that because God told you that. Not because a man told you that. Because you go to the church, the pastor, he's going to be like, well, God love everybody. And he's not going to really show, he may show you one scripture, but he's not going to be able to expound throughout history that it stayed the same. You see what I'm saying? So now we're going to show you on dietary, because you said we got to eat a certain way too, right? We're going to show you that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
Right, so God himself said, hey, out of all the beasts that are on the earth, so everything that we see is animal, mammals, I forget what they say for fish, under the things under the sea, things that are in the air, all these different animals that we see, guess what? God said, I'm going to show you what you can eat out of them and what you can't eat. All right?
Verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
Right, so God said the swine, he's showing you a distinction. It said it has cloven foot. You know what it means to be cloven foot? Have you ever heard that before? All right, so that's okay. A cloven foot just means it got a split in its foot. So if you ever look at those animals, they got the little hooves and they got the split in it. Like you look at a cow, it got the little split in it, right? So it said a swine. What is a swine? How you doing, sis?
Know about Christmas, is that of God or not?
Okay, all praises, because we going into that, sis. We going into basically belief and what it means to believe in God and showing the distinction between what we've been taught in the world and what the Bible actually says. So you came at the best time. So right now we showing Brother DeAndre about foods that we can and can't eat. And right after that, we're going to show you about Christmas, because that's a good topic. All right, so Brother DeAndre, it said Leviticus chapter 11, verse 2. It said a swine. What's a swine? You know what a swine is? Have you ever heard of that? You ever heard of swine flu? You heard of swine flu? What kind of meat? Pork. That's what swine is. So God said, guess what? Pork or the pig, even though it got the cloven foot, but what does it not do?
Yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Right, you hear that, Brother DeAndre? So God said, guess what? Pig is unclean to you. So have you ever ate bacon before? You eat bacon, pork chops. All right, God said you can't do that no more. He said that animal is unclean to you. You understand that, sis?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.